Hortator, ramming speed. Dangerously Incompetent plays World of Warships. I'm commanding the Nassau, Tier 3 German battleship. On the Solomon Islands, it's a Tier 4 battle. So there are plenty of Tier 4 battleships to make my life a misery. Oh dear. The battle's a bit slow to begin with, so let's fill in with a quick review of the Nassau. Tier 3 German battleship, as I said before, and the good news is you've got guns! Yes, look at them. 12 guns! 2 per turret, laid out in dreadnought style. 1 turret fore, 1 turret aft, and everything else on the sides. And they're not bad guns. They've got a bit of range, well, reasonable range for Tier 3. It's a bit short otherwise. But they do damage, and they penetrate, and they fire okay. The only really bad thing about them is their turning speed is so very, very, very slow. No matter, you say, I'll just turn the whole ship in order to get my guns to bear. Got bad news for you there, I'm afraid. It turns so very, very, very slowly indeed. It also accelerates very, very slowly indeed, and its top speed of 20 odd knots. Not great. With no turning and no acceleration or deceleration, you're not going to dodge torpedoes. Once you've spotted them and they're coming for you, your only hope is preemptive stuff. Preemptive manoeuvring. You've got secondaries, dreadnought style, all the way down the sides. You've got loads of them. 6 in the sides, on either side, then 4 practically in the prow, and then you've got stern chasers to give someone a nasty surprise. 4 stern chasers. But they are secondaries, so they have huge dispersion and they just flail around madly and only occasionally hit people. Armour wise, it's got some armour. And it's got some health. And you've got well, not repair parties. Well, they keep on forgetting. Oh no, they are repair parties. No, it's damage control parties. That's the other. It's got repair parties, so you can get your health back. You've got a health pool. You're a battleship. All in all, guns good, manoeuvrability bad. And it's the manoeuvrability bad that gives it my rating of, yeah, it's not a good ship. It really becomes a bad ship when you clear up on one flank and then you've got to turn around and sail back to get to the action, and it's just so long plodding away. But the guns can do good. Watch this Tenryu, who has foolishly run himself aground and is now reversing. 2 citadels. Say goodbye to your health, Tenryu. 3 citadels. And you've got a lot of guns. And though they're on either side, you can see that they can pretty much all point backwards. So you just have to wiggle your arse around, as you may have noticed me doing then. And you can pretty much fire all of them, well, apart from the fore one or the aft one. But the rest of them, you just go side to side and shoot them all off, which is nice. If you didn't notice it when I was shooting behind me, you'll see it here. There's one side fired. Am I going to turn around and do him again? No, twisted a bit further to get the aft one. Now I'm going to turn to show the other side. any moment now. I'm going to turn and use the other side's guns. There we go. Yes. Pop another cap in him. So that's something you'll find yourself doing fairly often. You can wheeling side to side to use almost all your guns. But the rest of this is a bit quiet for a while, so I'm going to speed it up. See, now we cleared up this side. Now we've got to spend ages coming back to get in the action again. Now coming up is the interesting bit. Throughout, ask yourself, what would you do? Right, our two just battleships who have ploughed forward without the rest of the team have died. Surprise, surprise. Now I'm heading into the gap. There's a Kaiser coming this way, tier 4 battleship. Kuma's running off. There's a Svetlana that I try and shoot and try and kill because he's got loads of guns and I don't want to die to HE spam. And there's also 2 destroyers that could come down here. In fact, one does. So from here on in, for a while, I'll keep quiet, let you watch the action, and decide what you would do at each stage. Hortator, battle speed! Here's me shooting the Svetlana. There's the Clemson coming for me. Hortator, attack speed! Ramming speed! Haha, gotcha! Now I think that was a pretty fair exchange. Tier 4 battleship. I sacrificed my life, my tier 3 battleship to sink a tier 4 battleship. They're both on high hits. But Ice Crash, the tier 4 battleship, wasn't that impressed. Look at chap. Ice Crash, idiots, why, low! Me, take that you tier 4 bully! Mongo Sony Lagueligi Shizer Y Ramen. I think he's insulting me. Calling me shit for ramming him. Me? Ha ha! He obviously thought I should have not sailed into him and sailed around getting shot up by him. If you go noticed, my health was decreasing a lot faster than his because he's tier 4 guns against my tier 3, and just after I rammed him, the Clemson's torpedoes got me. And that's why I decided to ram. Once I'd seen those two coming for me, I knew the Clemson was close enough that I'm not going to even be able to preemptively avoid his torpedoes. I'm not going to be able to dodge them or stop before they hit me. Once I see them, meanwhile the Kaiser would be shooting me up. So if I preemptively turned, I'd have given my broadside to the Kaiser, and that'd be the end of me. So my only hope of avoiding the torpedoes was actually keep the Kaiser between me and the Clemson, which I did pretty successfully until the end. And then I figured I'll ram him. I was hoping I might actually survive the ram, given that I had most of my hits at that point. but it wasn't to be. But still, one tier 4 battleship from nearly full health at the cost of me, and now the team is going on to win. So what would you have done? Would you have rammed? Would you have done what Ice Crash wanted and sailed past him and shot him up? Let me know in the comments below. Meanwhile, the rest of the team have finished off the remaining and are busy capturing in order to make certain of the win. Winners!